Welcome back to China Price Watch, where we're talking about the Chinese solar panel industry. When it was labeled a strategic emerging industry by the Chinese government, the photovoltaic industry was catapulted to the top of global production. But in the end, it's not the ability to produce a product that counts, it's the ability to sell it for a profit. On these measures, Chinese solar firms are failing miserably. A recent report by the American investment firm Maxim laid out the problems facing Chinese solar in stark terms. The country's top 10 photovoltaic producers are buried under $17.5 billion worth of debt, and the price of solar cells has fallen almost 70% in the past 2 years. Writing in the Wall Street Journal, Tsinghua University's Patrick Chavanek reports that China's second largest producer of solar panels, Jiangxi's LDK Solar, lost a combined $774 million over the first 2 quarters. The firm now has a debt-to-equity ratio of 7.4, making it technically insolvent by Western accounting standards. So what led Chinese solar to what the Shanghai Securities News is calling a life-or-death struggle? It appears the government supports designed to boost the system may have in fact poisoned the well. The Southern Metropolis Daily reports that the explosion of government-supported manufacturers caused prices to collapse. Whereas supply fell short of demand just a few years ago, the market now faces a colossal glut. And things only appear to be getting worse. This May, the United States slapped tariffs of over 30% on Chinese solar panels for dumping, the act of exporting a product below the cost of production. U.S. sanctions certainly don't help the industry, but the death blow may come from Europe, which is the target of 70% of Chinese solar panel exports. The EU recently opened its own anti-dumping investigation and could begin taxing the panels within 9 months. So with solar companies already under crippling debt burdens and markets around the globe clamming up, what lies ahead for Chinese solar panels? Many local governments appear to be doubling down on their gamble, trying desperately to make the manufacturers profitable. Jiangxi has already promised over $315 million to bail out LDK. The province is also trying to make a pivot toward domestic consumption by investing in updating the domestic power grid. The central government appears to support this transition toward domestic consumption of China's solar panels. The 12th five-year plan set a bold goal of installing 21 gigawatts of solar energy capacity by 2015. With exports set to fall off a cliff, the government now has doubled that goal to 40 gigawatts. In 2011, total global capacity was just 69 gigawatts. With China's domestic market consuming just 10% of its total production, the goals are ambitious, if not outlandish. While preparing to meet these targets, the government has instructed banks to lend support to the industry's, quote, excellent enterprises. With the top producers buried under debt, the question is whether any of China's top solar firms qualify. Stay tuned, because up next is our question of the day.